Okay guys, we're going to have a look at the last war against ClashofBacninh. We took a decent early lead, and basically every raid that we did early on, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7 raids that we made, there were 3 stars, so like we took a massive lead early on. And I don't know whether the other guys were watching another Vietnamese clan, so maybe they set the search going and then planned on having a full day the following day to attack. But I think when they must have woken up and said, "Oh, we're not going to bloody bother here," So, so there we go. The other thing, they did jury's kind of out on it, but it looked like they were tapping bases really for somebody else to use the mod sort of attack thing that you can do. They were just literally just dropping a few troops and not really doing much. So I think they were about to cheat, but I think even if they planned it, they weren't gonna win. So I think they just gave up. Anyway, so not to worry. It's that was our war win number 100. So congratulations to everybody. We're going to have a look at a few of the raids. Okay, we'll have a look at Jenko's raid on the number 14. Okay, quite a low level Town Hall 9, but Town Hall 9 nevertheless. I'm going to go with I'll go Laloon. So we've only got a level 1 Archer Queen there, but it's still nice to get her taken out. So coming in from this, from this compartment, we've got easy access to both air defences, clan castle, and the Archer Queen when we get into this sort of area. So it's going to take a few seconds to get those clan castle troops out of the way. And then the Barb King's going to go down there and smash her little face in. There we go. So we're taking out about a quarter of the base there, and coming in from this sort of side, you've got a thin strip to go at. Come to this area, and if there's anything left, the troops are going to go that way, but I think he's going to save some troops for the back side of the base. Okay, so we've just got this little pea shooter of an air defense over here, and then a level 5, 6 things that 6 I think air defense. So all balloons in now. I think maybe would have been advisable to save a few for this backside for when these troops are coming this way. You can send a few in from the back. They can attack unmolested. But as you'll see, it's going to be a 3-star, so no dramas. And a haste just at the end. There we go, good stuff. Okay, we'll look at Jacobator's raid on the number 13. So it's gone for the lure in the clan castle, which we shall speed through, because it's a double poison. So I've got wizards along this full side of the base, which are going to basically work their way in and reduce the thickness of the base for the hogs that are left. So the hogs in from this side. Obviously no double bombs anywhere in all this section, so we're pretty safe. Just need to cover those wizards, because they do some splash damage to all of your hogs if they're in a pack. And again. I think the last heal that's going to go in could have been a bit further this way over these Teslas. As soon as they step out of this heal, they're pretty much toast. But to be fair, there's 3 Teslas firing on one of these little level 3 hogs. They've not got much chance. Okay. And a couple of minions left over. Okay, I'm going to have a look at JH's raid and then number 10. JH did 2 good raids on 10 and 11, both Golaloon, but we'll have a look at number 10. So, quite an obvious target for Golaloon this. We've got 2 air defences in sort of close proximity. We've got the Archer Queen available here. And coming into this part of the base here, we're going to draw out the clan castle. Probably get the expo down as well. But I think that's a ground firing expo, that one, so that wouldn't have been an issue anyway for balloons. Okay, poison to go down just to kill those little troops and slow down the dragon. So we've got both air defense down, and we're getting rid of the clan castle now. That's it. Bob King's gone. So that's really the work done for the heroes initial kill squad. So now the Arch Queen there's not really much bothering her. This mortar is going to take a bit to get her, and she can add to the destruction. Okay. So just working his way around the base in a clockwise fashion. And this is what I was saying about keeping some balloons for the backside. Well, like I said, this archer tower is firing on these balloons. You can send in some from behind. There we go. Good stuff. So like I said, two 3-stars from JH. We're going to have a look at Eric's 3-star and their number 8. So Eric's been out of war for a few weeks, just doing a bit of work on his heroes, getting those up a little bit higher. He's opened up a few compartments there with his Quake, and he's now got access to those compartments, and obviously this one hasn't got access into there, but you know, these troops can work their way down to this side. So we're doing a go wee wee. Sprinkling of witches all over the place. So I've only got level 1 Infernal, so it's going to take a while for those to do much damage. So there's a bomb over here. It's going to take out a few witches, but we've still got enough to see the base out. And didn't use the ability on the Arch Queen, and still had full health, so good stuff. Okay, gonna have a look at Ben's raid on their number 6. Familiar base this. We've seen this attacked a time or two. But instead of using the 4 jump routine, we're going to use the 3 jumps and the quake in the centre. It just gives a larger opening than putting a jump over there. So you do sometimes get your heroes and troops just wandering around the core when you've got a jump in. So with a quake in, it seems to open up a little bit more and get your troops in a little bit more reliably. So we've still got some troops left over for picking up the extra percentage points if required. Which we're doing now, or trying to do now. So there's your 50%, and then we can pick up a few more points. Guy's got good coverage on his base there with his defences, so it's making it difficult to pick off. It didn't really get much chance there. Okay, gonna look at one of the raids I did on the number 5. So this is obviously now one of the Town Hall 11 bases, and the Eagle Artillery now, after the last update that they released, now does 3 times damage to golems. So obviously coming in this bottom with just golems, they're going to get smashed to buggery. So decided just to take 2 golems, 1 from each side, and a lot of P.E.K.K.A.s. Obviously P.E.K.K.A.s have I'm not sure the exact figures, but they're not a million miles away from the hit points of golems. So but you just have to be more careful with the P.E.K.K.A.s because they do attack anything. So, but I just looked at this base and I thought, well, we can get, as the P.E.K.K.A.s attack pretty much anything, if we get P.E.K.K.A.s into this sort of area, we might lose 1 or 2 around the side, but the majority is going to go towards the centre. So we've got a quake there just to open that up. Okay, so we're going to have a golem at either side. P.E.K.K.A.s in behind. Another P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle, so 7 in total. Few wizards and the heroes all in the back, who are then going to sort of work their way to the middle. Obviously the troops going to get a little buff from the warden, but not much. It's only a level 2. So 2 rage, covering basically all the troops apart from this P.E.K.K.A., and another rage as the base is narrowing. So obviously the P.E.K.K.A.s aren't going to be interested in anything that's behind these walls if there's buildings that are available without walls, so they're just going to ignore these defences around here and just go eventually straight to the town hall. So Bob King with his ability to smash that with a few P.E.K.K.A.s. So pretty much got full life on the Archer Queen with a couple of % to go. So I'm going to pop that anytime really, but just wanted to get the extra % or 2. Okay. Okay, 4 and 5 we struggled on a little bit. So we'll have a look at number 2. Okay, this is Alex's red. Usually seems to do alright on this layout, does Alex. So 3 jumps and 2 golems in each, sprinkling of wizards behind. Not sure what the what's his name, the Hog Rider was doing, unless Alex took him for a potential lure, but decided not to bother. But sending in these golems early, you know, it pulls out the hound, and he'll stay down here out the way. You don't want the hound up around these infernos with your heroes. So the hound's pretty much not a factor in this raid at the moment. So we've got the town hall down, and the hound doesn't really come into play for anything that's doing the damage. Okay, so there's your 2 stars, and now the hound's just coming into play now. So this is something I'm quite fond of, is to kind of pull the, not necessarily to lure, but just to kind of pull the clan castle to one side and sort of keep that at bay, if you will, keep that out of the way. Good stuff, Alex. Okay, the last one we'll look at is Eddie's raid and number 1, which was fairly early on in the war. Okay, so we're going to do pretty much a go wee. I think there's going to be 5 golems and probably 5 witches, I think, in this one, and the rest mainly wizards. So I've opened up those 3 compartments. So just 1 golem in the middle, but the witches are going to be coming in behind there. Okay, so we can take care of the hound pretty much out the range of the infernos there, so everything's now working its way through this. We've obviously destroyed what's in here, so they're going to come straight into this centre compartment. Town hall's going to vaporise, and we're nigh on at 2nd star already. So there's a lot of troops in this core. Now these troops are just going to get a little bit closer, and they're going to be within the sort of dead zone of this Eagle artillery, so that should be going down. There we go, so the rest is just a few extra percentage points. Okay, we'll tie that one up. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up, guys. Short and sweet. Only a 15v15 war. Like I say, they didn't really bother themselves. A few attacked at the last hour, 90 minutes, something like that. But majority of them didn't bother. They didn't see they were going to win, so not the best attitude. But there we go. So another level 8 clan dispatched. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. Good job, and we shall catch you on the next one.